up, everyone? DSP here, and welcome to the weekend preview for December 3rd, 2012. And holy shit, I can't believe I'm saying that. We're in December. Wow, this hardcore gaming season flew by so fast for me. I literally feel like it's still the summer. I'm not joking. I feel like the summer was yesterday. And I guess that's what happens when you keep busy. Time flies, and it's just been such a crazy time of the year with all the releases that have come out. So in this weekend preview, we're going to do what we always do. We're going to review what I did this past week, very briefly. We're going to preview what I'm doing this week. This is a special week. We got the final major release of the year. We've got my year-end videos are finally going to begin to start, or at least I'm going to start working on them. We're going to have a poll that's going to open very shortly. In fact, either Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm planning to open it, where you can vote on your funniest moments of the year. So there's a lot going on. Wow. I'm just blown over with the belchingness of everything that's going on. Okay, so first, before we get started, as I said, I'm going to do every video, so I gotta do it again, because this video is not only going to be uploaded to here, DSPGaming, but also it's uploaded to the King of Hate vlogs. Yeah, basically what I want to tell you is my new vlogging channel, the King of Hate Vlogs, is live. It's partnered by Machinima right now, and starting in 2013, these vlog style videos are only going to be seen over there. So the past time I mentioned this, thousands of people have headed over there and subscribed. I think there's over 8,000 subscribers now. That's great, but I know there's a good 20,000 people who watch my vlog style videos. So please, if you haven't already, get a head start. Head over to the King of Hate Vlogs, subscribe, and you'll be able to see all of this style of video over there. You don't have to worry about being flooded with all kinds of gameplay from being subbed to DSPGaming, okay? So I just want to throw that out there to remind everyone. Okay, so let's get started. Let's review what I did over the past week, and what a week it was, because it was kind of a little bit of catching up, because there had been so many releases the week before that I didn't have a lot of time to play some of them, and I finally got a chance to catch up. So first and foremost, I did a full playthrough of Hitman Absolution. I also had a chance today to do a little bit of the contracts mode and to review the game. Outstanding game. I loved the game. People are telling me the playthrough is highly, highly entertaining. So definitely check it out if you haven't, because I think it's actually one of the best games of the year. Definitely going to be ranking high up there for me. So definitely check it out. There are a lot of epic fails, but overall, I actually do pretty well at the game. In fact, I actually got a Silent Assassin rank in the final mission of the game, which a lot of people never dreamed that I would do, okay? So, that's number one. Number two, my girlfriend Pandali came to visit me, and while she was here, we decided we were going to do some co-op. Now, I'm going to be honest with everyone, this was probably one of the biggest duds for co-op that I've ever done in my life. And not because, you know, it's nothing to do with Pandali. The games were horrible, okay? First, we wanted to try Epic Mickey 2, The Power of 2. And so, we did about 15 parts, and after 15 parts, we were just so tremendously bored with the game. The fact that nothing has been fixed since Epic Mickey 1. Every single flaw was present in Epic Mickey 2. The bad camera, the delayed jumping mechanics and flawed platforming mechanics, the horrible time you have trying to aim anything that you're trying to do. Slow down. Now, of course, keep in mind, we played this on the Wii U, but this was supposed to be like one of the games you would want to buy on the Wii U. It's supposed to be enhanced by having this new controller and all this. And again, the Wii U is supposed to be this next generation system. It can handle the HD graphics just like anything else. The game basically runs at a crawling speed on the Wii U. Horrible game bugs like cutscenes have no fucking sound, even though the game's a musical. The game's a musical and there's no sound. Like, every fucking possible flaw that you can think of, we experienced. After 15 parts, we couldn't stand it anymore and we quit the game. We said, no mas. We wasted enough time playing this fucking stinker. We don't want to play it anymore, okay? So then we said, well, we want to still play something. What should we do? And actually, a couple of fans had suggested to me that a downloadable title, a Ratchet & Clank called Full Frontal Assault, had been released on PlayStation Network this past week. And I had no intentions of trying it, but I decided, because we quit Epic Mickey 2, we still need something to play, that I was going to try it out. So we did. We went, and we got it, and we started to play it, and all of a sudden we realized that this game was not a Ratchet & Clank game. This game is a cheap cash-in. This is a game where literally what Insomniac Games did is they said, oh, we want to put out a game for the end of the year because we realize at the end of the year everyone's buying stuff and we can make cheap money, free money. So what do we do? And what did they do? They made a tower defense game with some of the third-person shooter aspects of Ratchet and Clank in it, added Ratchet and Clank to it, slapped the label on, and basically tried to sell this to people who are Ratchet and Clank fans. I'm going to tell you something. The game's not a Ratchet and Clank game. It's a cheap cash-in. It's one of the biggest cheap cash-ins I've ever seen in my life, and I can't believe that Insomniac Games would actually do that to their fans, because here's the thing. Okay, so Insomniac Games did it to make a cheap buck, okay? We're going to say it's a Ratchet and Clank game, you're going to get it, uh-oh, it's not, you're fucked. But they made their money, so they think it's a cheap money grab, right? Real quickly, they can grab your money, and they don't care. They made money. But just think of it this way. Now, how many people are going to trust that the next one that comes out is going to be any good? And people who just spent $20 on this downloadable title, thinking they were getting Ratchet and Clank because that was the name of the fucking game, and they didn't get Ratchet and Clank, why would they have any incentive to ever spend money on another Insomniac game? I, as a gamer, am pissed because this is a misnomer. If they wanted to do this, they should have called it Ratchet and Clank Tower Defense Cash-In, because that's what it is. It's not Ratchet and Clank. In addition to that, the game is insanely hard on the 4th level. The game only has 5 total levels. So on the 4th level, you get so frustrated with this one part of the mission, we rage quit it. We didn't want to fucking play it anymore. We were basically completely done with the game by the time that we had gotten to this 4th mission, and we failed it like 3 or 4 times. It's a retarded grind. We said, fuck this game, and we stopped playing that one too. So that's right. For the first time, I think, ever, I rage quit 2 games back to back because they were so fucking unbearably bad. Like, I just can't believe how bad both of these games were. What a stinky co-op weekend I had with Panda Lee, and I apologize to the fans because, I know a lot of people were looking forward to maybe some good co-op. When the game sucks, there's nothing you can really do about it, and we put up with the games as long as we could, and we just said, that's it, we can't take it anymore. So then we did actually finally do some Scribblenauts Unlimited gameplay. We went back in there, and we messed around a little bit with it. We were trying to solve the optional puzzles that were in the game, which was a lot of fun, and it was actually kind of funny because Leanna, unfortunately, could not avoid dying. Like, no matter what item she was, whether she was a piece of fruit, a piece of candy, an animal, things would eat her and kill her, and she just kept repeatedly dying. It was really freaking funny. So definitely check out those videos, if not all of them. The last few in that series, I think we did 10 videos. The last few were pretty funny with the repeated deaths and fails. So that's what we did for gameplay this past weekend. I apologize if a lot of people were saying it wasn't very entertaining. I know, we tried, but the game sucked so hard we couldn't control it. Now we're back to good games, okay? So getting back on track, let's talk about that. What can you expect in this next week? Well, tomorrow, I'll be starting Far Cry 3. And I've gotten all these people who've been contacting me saying, Phil, why didn't you play Far Cry 3 yet? Phil, Far Cry 3 is out. No, it's not, okay? Here's the deal. Here's what happened with Far Cry 3. For one of the rare times this ever happens, Far Cry 3 was actually released in the UK and parts of Europe and other countries before it was released in the United States. This almost never happens. It's always the flip, where the United States usually gets the game on Tuesday, and then like the UK and everyone else gets it on a Friday. For whatever reason, it was different with this game. They decided to release it in the UK first. So people in the UK have been playing this game since Friday. And I also heard that some other bigger YouTubers actually got the game imported, through different means so that they could play it early. I'm okay with that. I don't care because, number one, my playthrough, my playthrough is going to be different from everyone else's. People watch my videos for my own commentary, not really necessarily for the gameplay all the time. And this was a holiday celebration with Panda Lee. Regardless if I had gotten Far Cry 3 on Friday or today, I still wouldn't be playing it because I had to spend time with Panda Lee. So that's that. Like, I kind of announced this ahead of time. Everyone knew this was going to happen this weekend. I don't know why some people were so upset that I wasn't playing Far Cry 3. I couldn't even get the game anyway, okay? So the game officially comes out in the United States tomorrow. That's when I will be doing my release day unboxing, and I'll also be starting the playthrough. Now, I'm getting a lot of questions, so let me answer them all for you. By all accounts, Far Cry 3 is one of the biggest games this year, and I don't mean by, the most promoted or anything. The amount of content supposedly in this game is massive. People are saying that if you do everything in the game, you can actually get 50 to 60 hours of gameplay out of it. To which I say, wow, that's great. But what I'm wondering is, how much of that 50, 60 hours is just going to be repetitive grinding side quests rather than fun, original content. And I guess, it's being saying that this game, Far Cry 3, is to the FPS genre what Skyrim was last year to the RPG genre. So that's cool. It's going to be an open world, lots of exploration, lots of optional things to do. I'm going to approach the game like I approached Skyrim. But here's the thing. I'm going to take my time with it. I am going to be playing it every day, when don't have a special day like a co-op day with John Rambo. And I'm going to take my time with the game. I'm not going to just rush through the story. However, here's the thing. If there's a lot of side content, but I'm not finding it fun, I'm probably not going to continue it. And I know a lot of people gave me shit in my Assassin's Creed 3 playthrough. Oh, he didn't do enough side content. Well, some of it was just kind of stupid side content that I really wasn't enjoying. I will admit, the one thing I did skip in that game was the naval missions. And if I had more time, I probably would have done them. I didn't have more time because I lost 2 entire days of gaming because of Hurricane Sandy. In this case, I have no other games to play this year. In fact, the only other game that's being released by the end of this year is Hawken. The open beta takes place, I believe, next week. And what I'm going to do is I am going to be playing some Hawken on my PC as well. So I'm going to take my time with Far Cry 3. I'm going to be playing it a little bit every day. Now let me kind of explain. The first day when I get it, I'm probably going to be playing it all day. I'll play it hardcore on Tuesday because I'm going to want to really get into it. What I'm going to probably start doing later on in the week is doing some gameplay of Far Cry 3 and then working on my year-end series for the other chunk of the day, because I have a significant amount of year-end series I'm working on. Remember, we've got the most disappointing games of 2012, the most surprisingly good games of 2012, the worst gaming worst gaming trends of 2012. Then we're going to do the Smart Guy special, which I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that, but a Smart Guy special countdown of our favorite simulated matches in WWE games over the past year. Then we're going to have the top 10 funniest fan-voted funniest moments. Sorry about this. It's top 10 fan-voted funniest moments of 2012, which you can participate in, and I'll explain to you how in this video, so don't worry. And then finally, after all that is done, we're going to do the top 10 best games of 2012, my Game of the Year awards, per se. So I've got a lot of stuff to start working on, and I want to thank everyone who submitted logos, who submitted music, who's done some work and submitted stuff to me on my forums. I'm going to let you know the thread is still open and I still need help. So if you have some time, you like graphic design, or you like messing around with your own custom music and stuff, head over there and check it out. There's already a lot of stuff, but I still need logos for some of these series. I still need, so I believe it's like, I think I have most disappointing. I think I have a good logo for that, but I don't think I'm not sure if I have worst gaming trends yet. I'm not sure. I might have one for surprisingly good, but that doesn't mean I don't want multiple ones either. I can use different ones in the videos. And I can tell you right now, the music over there is great. I've been listening to a lot of it. I already have some ideas of some of the ones I'm going to be, using. But feel free, if you make music, to submit some of it, and I might still pick it. I do want to let everyone know, though, I can't use copyrighted stuff. A lot of people were like, oh, why don't you just use the music from this guy? And it's like some guy who's a composer and he makes music. No, I can't do that. That's a copyrighted work. It would have to be your own work that I use in my video, so please understand that. Alright, so, if you would still like to contribute, there's still time. You can, in the description of this video, there is a link to the thread on my forums where you can post stuff up for that, so definitely check that out, okay? So I'm going to start working on these series this week, and I have not decided yet which one I'm doing first, so calm down there. It's probably either going to be most disappointing games, surprisingly good games, or worst gaming trends of 2012. One of those three, okay? So I will be doing those this week, okay? Starting those this week, and you're going to start seeing those videos appearing here on DSP Gaming sometime this week, probably later on in the week, in addition to the Far Cry 3 gameplay. Now, I did mention that I would be doing an Ask the King in December, because I have not done one for quite some time. October was the last one I had a chance to do. It will not be this week. I will keep everyone informed on what's going on, but it will not be this week, just so everyone knows. Don't expect an Ask the King this week. But by the way, you can still post up questions for this next episode of Ask the King on my forums in the same place as usual. So definitely go check that out if you want to get a question maybe answered on the next episode, which will be happening sometime this month. What I'm almost thinking is maybe it'll be part of my Christmas special. Christmas week, I'm doing a special this year that's going to be all kinds of fan appreciation gameplay. I'm going to do multiplayer in things like Black Ops 2, Halo 4, other recent games like Assassin's Creed 3. And I'm going to be doing co-op gameplay, and not co-op, but multiplayer gameplay with my fans Christmas week. I used to do this, and then unfortunately last year I was too busy, I didn't have a chance to do it. I'm doing it again this year. It's going to be a big Christmas special, so maybe I'll do that paired with Ask the King. That's probably what I'm going to be doing for the Christmas special this year, okay, just so everyone knows. Friday. On Friday, Spike TV is doing their Game of the Year awards. They do this every year. Their awards show. I'm probably going to be busy when it's on, but I am recording it. I'm going to watch it, and I'm probably going to do a reactions video. Usually John Rambo and I watch it together, but for whatever reason this year they're not doing it on a Saturday. They usually do it on a Saturday, and they're not. They're doing it on a Friday this year, so I don't know why, but I'll probably do a reactions video at some point, okay? On Saturday, John Rambo will be here. We will have another episode of Smart Guys, okay? We are going to resume our new Super Mario Bros. U playthrough. And a lot of people have watched that playthrough and sent me messages. They're loving the playthrough. We're continuing it then. What we're going to try to do is we're going to try to beat the game, but we're also going to try to get all the star coins and see how much we can unlock. We've been trying that actively. By then, probably most of the star coin locations will already be known. We'll be able to look up the ones that we missed and figure it out. So all that continues on Saturday. On Sunday, I'm either probably going to do all Far Cry 3 or primarily work just on year-end series, because that's the day I'm actually going to go out to dinner with my parents for the first time in a couple weeks, because I've been busy, with Pandali visiting. And so I'm going to have a little bit less time to do stuff on Sunday. And then that next week, like I said, if I haven't beaten it yet, we're going to continue with Far Cry 3, and you're going to see year-end series all this month. So that's really what to expect this week, but also for a lot of this month, I kind of give you a little dose there of what to expect for the most of this month as well. You're going to see year-end series all month. The last thing I want to mention is the poll, okay? I'm going to open polls sometime this week where you can vote on the funniest moments of 2012. What I really need to do, which I haven't had a chance to do yet, is sit down and sift through that funniest moments thread, which everyone's been contributing to massively, and thank you everyone who has been contributing to it. I appreciate that. And what I'm probably going to do is, just like I did last year, I'm going to open up multiple polls on my website where you can vote for which moments you think are the funniest. And you'll be able to vote for multiple ones. So I think that one's funny, that one's funny, that one's funny in this poll, vote. Then you go to the next poll. Oh, I like this one, and this one, vote. And then what we're going to do is tally all that up. And after, say, a week or two of people voting, I will have an idea of what were the funniest moments based off of your feedback on those polls. And what I will be doing is I will be making my video series based off of that. Now don't worry, remember what I did last year where the top 10 moments that were voted by fans were there, but I also put in honorable mentions that were some of my personal favorites. So I'm probably going to do that too, have clips of the different stuff that happened all combined together there, so definitely check that out. I'll be letting everyone know when those polls are open, either with a special vlog video or I will post on Twitter and Facebook so everyone knows what's going on. More info on that later this week, okay? And then, what was the last thing? Shit, there was one more thing I wanted to talk about, and now it's just kind of popped out of my head. Damn it. I hate when that happens. Don't you hate it when it was just you were at the cusp of saying it, and then you freaking forget? Yeah, that's what just happened to me. Crap, because I know there was one more thing. What the hell is it? What the hell is it? Oh, that's right. Okay, the last thing. I mentioned about a week and a half ago in the very final video of the Hardcore Gaming Season giveaway that I was having a bonus giveaway, okay? I am having a bonus giveaway. I made a whole video about it, but unfortunately I don't think a lot of people saw it, or at least not as many as should have, because I put it right before like a week in preview that I uploaded or something like that. And so that's what happens. When I release multiple vlogs back to back, people don't get to see them. And that's why I really want the King of Hate vlogs, so people will get to see these vlogs exclusively. But anyway, I'm going to put a link right now in the video to a video that explains everything where you can enter to win Resident Evil 4 on the PlayStation 3 in HD, Resident Evil 5 Gold on the PlayStation 3, and also Resident Evil 5 Gold for the Xbox 360. I'm giving all three of those away. We do have hundreds of entries for each one, but I thought definitely we would have more entries. I just don't think a lot of people saw, unfortunately, the video. So definitely check those out. and I will be announcing the winners this weekend. That's right, not this week, because I said I'm going to be busy doing stuff, but probably around maybe Sunday-ish, I will be drawing the winners, and I will be making a big announcement video about that, both here on DSPGaming and also on the King of Hate vlogs. I hate saying here because these videos are going to be uploaded to multiple places, so you could be watching them either one, but either channel, if you follow it, I'll be announcing the winners probably come Sunday, at the latest Monday, but more than likely it'll be Sunday, okay? Okay, that's it for the weekend preview. It's been a long one, I know. Please, again, the King of Hate vlogs, head over there and subscribe. If you like this style of video, this is the video that you'll watch. You're going to be informed, and starting in 2013, these videos will exclusively be over there. I don't want people to be uninformed when I've been telling you so many times what you need to do. And keep in mind, I will be starting new series and stuff next year as well. So more info on that as it approaches, but right now, please go subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching the weekend preview. I'll see you tomorrow for Far Cry 3 and later this week for the beginning of my year-end series. Thanks a lot for watching. Peace out.